you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Rutgers offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Oregon Ducks offense will go to work for the first time today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives...
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Fires to the tight end. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Here's a heat. A little release to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well?
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Past the 30. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Touchdown, Ducks! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's coming out of the end, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Scanning the field, it's Nunez. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got it. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this. Already up 20. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
By the receiver. Gain of 6.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Tight end now in motion. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a first and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll run the screen. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Roach. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the ground with the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the edge, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catches. Their specialty can make some magic happen.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Looking to throw, it's Nunez. He's got his man. Inside the 40. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Oregon! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Auburn. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Roach. Unloads to the right. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 81.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Down to 2 minutes before the half. They'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Nunez. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone.
For the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
Oregon 49, Rutgers 0.
And he passes on the touchback. Here it comes. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back on the option, the give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Scarlet Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Roach. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Ducks in the hurry up. Rides the back and leaves it. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. With the catch, it's Brown. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. There he goes. Past the 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown Ducks. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
56, Rutgers, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, the running back has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Nunez. Finds his big tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. flushed out of the pocket. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll give it to the back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Back to throw, it's Armour. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He'll pitch it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Gentry. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come up field and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
The inside handoff. Shakes off the defender. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Scarlet Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
This guy's been running hard all game long in the fourth quarter. Now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to him on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks are marching down the field. They'll go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now facing a 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. It's complete on the right side. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Give to the running back. Turns it on in midfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Good enough for a first down.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been